broken. It's time for them to move on to the next season. Can Alter Ego break 100% match from ONIC, or even the Sky King will slap and take this game to the third game? Without further ado, friends, make applause in the comments column. Still yes, with one hope for sure. But if we look at Nino, it's like what was discussed in E-Game 1, using heroes that are quite physical and can't find momentum. What will Nino's role be like?
Yes, maybe from Nino himself, yes, still strong. Certainly from Ryan and his pressure, he will be much more able to provide Friel to CCE in the first 2 minutes before level 4, especially with the passives that can be given from him too. And for the direction of rotation, surely from Alter Ego we see them playing, yes, starting from purple. So it's very likely that the ganking will also go to Zero. Even from ONIC it will be more comfortable for Kakiri maybe, because they are both jungler assassins. Both of them need Previt to be able to farm peacefully at least until level 4. Okay, talking about level 4. We see here RV is also a bit stumbling even though he is not yet at level 4. But if RV wants to survive alone without anyone's help, it seems low can be the main mandatory item for AR.
He must be the first item for sustain too, but there is a little help. H is still not at level 4 I think. If maybe at level 4 Mountain Choker, at least Severo came out Purify from what I saw. H is okay. Is still considered quite safe from both of them and also playing quite more carefully. But Kairi has started to peek towards Nino. But Nino is not alone because there is Alex who is also present. Okay, Alex in front there, one Koku stuck towards Alex, but it seems like there is a shadow kill? Siri doesn't want to be too hasty because she knows that with the very fast rotation of the troops from the Alter Ego team this time, they should not be underestimated because the turtle towards the top has regrouped. When they regrouped, ONIC could be fast with Sans, but right now Sans was still alone and had no one to throw to the front. H, but now it's starting to look like ONIC will try to force a contest in his turtle area. Okay, their target is Koi. His Seagull Mott ducked back and got a Spagot straight in front. Alex closed 2 paths for the troops from the Alter Ego team. This time they lost momentum. They lost grip because Eno received too much damage, so Alex could only do his best to close the path so that Renate wouldn't be all in his jungle direction. At the bottom line there was a one-on-one situation between RV and Severo with one turtle from the left. RV seemed to have to think twice about forcing the situation at the bottom. Yes, he is heading to get caught with shadow kill left, instant kill damage obtained C pocket from RV, this time trying to kick Sass, also Kipoi become one of the first targets, then Kairi better Kyo. Why but this time from the audience prediction it looks like 69% of ONIC to be able to win, but Alex or we are also peeking at how the gameplay is quite aggressive, a bit pressuring how Kairi can do farming. But for now ONIC does look superior but not too big. Oh.
Yes, only the advantage in the turtle earlier, yes. Plus 300 and Kairi looks very aggressive with his Hayabusa and targeting from ONIC too, which is indeed the target in the back, which is quite light, yes, maybe like Ryan earlier who has to be picked off too. Wait a minute, below this is what is exciting because RV, if it becomes clear, it will be a problem for ONIC because the range is long and can be maximized with Bruno. This will be a problem if it has to be targeted at the very back. The
plus point is that ONIC definitely still has Dian, although diversion is also visible when it is being done to cast his skill 1 second early.
Why especially if it's like a head-to-head between Harriet and Bruno, no matter how agile the ball is, it still follows, right? E dribbles from Severo too. But yeah, for now if you look at how the river is trying to be tipped. Wow, oh, taken, stolen, taken by Kiri, detected earlier, and the slippery is eaten, making Ryan retreat even further. That's all. When Jean is opened above, Lancelot can avoid Bedang, but not his main target for Bedang but Foam for Kairi. The main target is Hijumi. RV already has low. He should be able to survive more. Just look, when Nino is used as a fairly passive hero, we don't see the rotation from Alter Ego like in the first game. Yeah, it seems a bit different for sure. There's no power side to be able to set up either. But this time if you look at how Alter Ego has started to rotate, they immediately peak at the turtle area. Kioi is the main target. Revitalize first because Avatar of Guardian is opened by Kioi to retreat to the back. The information that has been obtained is that the troops from the ONIC team have gathered in the direction of the turtle. Will they contest for the troops from the Alter Ego team? Releasing a second turtle for Hayabusa in this early game is very dangerous. Hayabusa has 2 turtles. He will be more ferocious. You can see Alex behind there after trying to protect the figure from Seifro. It means defensive power is released, but Sans is more frightening this time. Why? The closer to Sans if his duality is hit, it makes Alter Ego not move at all. Yes, this is certain. But, Alex must retreat first because if we see how now Severo has started to be helped by the presence of Sans, also Kyoyome. There are many at the bottom, also because they want to pressure so that RV does not finish his second item too quickly. He and Nino, so far, have not had any points at all for Nino, but are much more active now. How Lutfi might walk away leaving Nino who has to clear his L for quite a long time, and seeing the first item for him is not even finished. War 10 which is 73. Okay, glowing.
A glowing goom, this might be able to help if they want to gang up on Severo, right, ma'am?
And it seems like there's already help below for how Severo can get space, and his outer turret was also successfully destroyed, and this time his top line has also started to be hit. It should be. Okay, like it or not, they try to exchange quite a lot of damage from Sosakine, making Li have to be taken down. But the exchange for the turret is still being maximized by the Alter Ego team. At least they don't want to go home empty-handed. 1 kill point plus 1 turret at least covers all the losses up to 2,000 gold that they have. Yes, and this time from Alter Ego it also seems to make ONIC, even though he's ahead, he's still in quite a difficult situation. Yep, and they have to be careful, especially for taking from the turtle after this. But Kioi has blade armor, and okay, Nino is a very tortured frontliner, but this time Kioi is trapped. Will Guan's avatar be opened by Kaboy back there? They caught up and remembered me too late, and look there, Oleg. Whoever Alex was holding couldn't last too long because maybe Alex wasn't in Nino's squad. Maybe the one who could hold Sans's duelit was Nino, not Alex. Look at Nino in front of him. He'll try to get hit with quite a lot of damage. RV tried to give his street hit. It was already at its maximum, but R immediately killed it, and luckily it was reset. Imagine the KI set back there. Sans surprise happy purred crazy S advanced forward, messing around and even eliminating Jenga until the turtle in his hand from the left. Perfect turtle Foric Esport. Oh, left still has one last one. Will he try to force the situation? But it seems that Nino, even though he's too hard, even though he tries to dodge, it seems like he can't withstand the damage given by one. He's only strong enough. Only one ult can. It seems he has to avoid being hit by his duality. Yes, it has to be far away. Instant is actually instant. Not Kiri but Saint. Look at the damage from Saint. It's too big behind there. Shutdown finally happened in the hands of an RV with the Malefic gun he has. At least RV can deal damage. In the second game, Alter Ego is quite dependent on RV. Yes, earlier, did Sans get out of diversion or was he already down? I think he was already down. New sack him because earlier. Okay. But yeah, this time, ONIC also maximized not only the power of duality but also from. Okay, back again. They don't want to be left with slack. We know that Alter Ego's game is once forward, it doesn't slack off. It's not this thin break anymore. Break failure. Break long.
Yes, but RV himself has completed the MVIC gun, so of course this will be a bit of homework for ONIC. So they are quite dependent, for example, on the divergence that will be played with them. Because earlier, there was an opening from ONIC himself when they got the turtle. It came from the diversion that Sans also used, and so far, Rhine has Blade of Despair. Again, yeah, the gold acquisition is actually quite tight, for both of them. Maybe it's more about Herod. Yes, the highlight is also for ONIC himself because Severo, when he later has Holy Crystal, he will definitely be able to deal huge damage too. Even so, yes, with Berserker being chased by RV, so each of these golders has a task to farm a lot first.
Yapara about long-term team fights. Should A have power? Oh my god, Alex is too hasty, isn't he? The target is indeed Toppy. Purify saves. Meanwhile, back there, Nino tries to hold his body. His nose can still be saved. Luffy tries to cut to the back left, failing to enter Alex. Shadow Kill still manages to go towards 10 kill points. ARV can survive as much as possible. Luke P. Torino tries to dodge what he can, but there is a left who doesn't use his C-No, making him disappear into the earth. And a cut from one of Sand's ultimates makes Ryan cancel his intention. It's better to turn back to another objective, yes. Looking for an exchange by stealing towards the purple buff for now. Let's just accept that this is still the first Lord too. But, yeah, look at how they play with a fairly fast tempo with being in vision. P also, got his Lord too. Although, yes, there was compensation earlier, yes. Howar also took the purple buff from Kiri. But, we saw how ONIC Severo finished with his items too. These 3 lanes will also be pushed with the Lord they got, and it's quite difficult for Alter Ego because they don't have enough damage that can immediately burst ONIC players, more on ONIC players who can chase the backline of Alter Ego for a while. Because Hayabusa is projected to definitely jump back together with Letpin to be able to target either RV or even Hajime later. Yes, but if the fight is digressed to a longer term, the DPS of Alter Ego is very, very capable, too. Answer yes, how long-term fights can be brought in.
My opinion, don't let it be too early. Maybe it opens from the F-crack that we saw happened at the bottom and RV already has capital of 3B furry items, also finished from.
Okay, furry becomes the main capital and even see that it has been owned by the ONIC team troops, making it hold in front of the Lord at the bottom L. They will let it go first because they realize they still have H defense. But don't forget that this holy defense can still be obtained, but for the next super minion regeneration, it can't be held back while it will soon enter 93,041 and the sign should still be super minion, my feeling. But I don't know, let's see later. If it's still a super minion, this holy defense that is no longer at the top and towards the bottom is hard for them to hold, uncle.
That's right, E is not small anymore. Oh, it's small already. It's safe, it's safe, it's safe, it's safe, it's safe now. So there's EDM again.
Okay. But overall, yes, Renya is finished. Bod battle is finished and yes, there is a diversion down. Okay, is there a happy surprise party? This is the way to go home and instant kill. Look at the direct raid by the troops from ONIC's team, trying to push their bottom lane. It seems to have failed. Ryan's fall without any exchange at all puts ONIC in the maximum advantage, even though their neutral objective is still 50 seconds away. But look at the bottom lane, with Ryan's absence they can get 1 P turret first. KY still has work to do, and secondly, will K go deeper? And there it is, Zon doesn't need to be targeted by the customer by K, the shadow kill successfully sinks, while Lutfi only guards for Alter Ego's damage dealer to focus on him. Wow. But yes, I also predicted how Renya would be caught, but now ONIC they will try to break through, but he is in the middle bloodletter. Okay, break back, crazy, no K at all. The RV street is there, but unfortunately this K doesn't have a shadow kill. If there is a shadow kill, it is certain that RV will sink and Ryan must be patient because they need Hajime. They need Hajime to be able to survive to have continuous damage even though it is not too painful, but Hajime has a little crowd control. Okay.
And there's even Melvic R that was bought with Kyrie. So it is very appropriate for things that are happening now. And there is the Lord, L.
Yep, the Lord who will, but there is a diversion first. W. Oh, K will try to be forced by Alex. Can survive what he has and immediately responded with the presence of Sapero Tertian, still getting 2 damage to the back to take down RV. No damage deal and left with the figure of Ryan versus, can they survive? 1, but it seems that Ryan and Ben are good. Sparrow managed to close the second game 100%. It was indeed solved between games, but for the match it is not certain and Oryx forced Alter Ego to a 3rd game. Wow.